to you, and then we'll get straight in with it. Yeah? Cool. Hello, Bethan Morris.
Hello.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. And Peter's obviously here as well.
Hello.
And we're going to have a little chat to you about all things SIYT from your time. Speaking of which, when did you join SIYT?
So, I auditioned for SIYT in 2008, I think. I was about 14 or 15. And I stayed then right up until I had to leave because I was too old.
We all do that, don't we?
So I was there for about 3 years. I had the best time.
Sorry, my dog's barking. I'm going to go shut him up.
So let's talk vision. Obviously, you joined in 2008 and you went straight in to playing a lead role.
Yeah, actually, I was so lucky because it was my first audition for the show within SIYT. So I'd auditioned to get into the company. The company were already starting off with Widows, I think it was, which actually never took place. So I was too late to audition for that one. So in the spring, I then auditioned for the summer musical, which was Vision. Never expected to get any kind of part, really. I was just happy to kind of be in chorus and just sing and dance a little bit. And amazingly, for whatever reason, Jonathan had some kind of faith in me. And I ended up going through quite a few auditions. It was quite a lengthy process.
How many auditions did you do?
I think there was 5 or 6 rounds.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, there was the original one, and then there was a callback with about 6 girls, I think, and then it was whittled down to 3 girls. The next bit was Jono took us to go and see Irene Cooper, who some of you may know, I'm not sure, and had a kind of singing workshop with those 3 girls. She then gave her feedback to Jono. He sat on it for another couple of weeks.
Jeez.
God, blimey.
And finally let us know. So it was quite a long process.
I don't know how anybody has time to dwell on this sort of thing at the moment. We have no time.
We're much kinder than that now. So much kinder. Yeah. That's really brutal. Feel bad for all the other girls. Do you remember who else was up against you? Not to name names, but I mean.
Yeah, I remember the final 3. They were both amazing as well. So when I looked at the other girls and I'd heard them sing, I was like, "There's no way I'm going to get it. I'm just here for the ride." It was Tiffany Parker and Amy Godin.
Oh right.
Oh yeah.
And even when I got it, I was especially with Amy's got a great voice, but Tiffany's got a really, really good voice, and I was like, "What on earth have you chosen me?"
Yes.
But I'm really grateful that he did because I learned so much from that show. It gave me a lot of confidence.
Well, and then obviously we took it to various places. We took it. Obviously, we performed it in St Ives, and then we took it. Had a little show in Huntingdon, and then we took it to Liverpool and Edinburgh, and there was even a performance in France. Sum up that experience really of being lead in so many different sort of variations of that show.
Yeah, it was amazing. I think the one when we went on tour, I really enjoyed that, and I think part of it was because everyone else had to stay at school, so we got a week of school or something to go and do it, didn't we? That was so good.
We did.
And that was really good because we were performing somewhere different each night. I think it was 3 or 4 dates that we did. I can't really remember. But yeah, it was. We did so many different venues as well. There was a concert in Cambridge in the Catholic Church as well. So it's just remembering about all the little performances that we did. But yeah, it was incredible. And then obviously being able to perform at the Edinburgh Fringe as well. Not many people can say they've done that, especially kind of as a child as well, as a teenager. So that was amazing and just so much fun. It's just a few weeks of freedom, isn't it? Just doing what you love. Yeah.
And we did so much promotion for that show in 2009 because me and Botley happened to be your security guards at one point.
That was great. One of my favourite
We had
memories is.
We just had like earphones, you know, like,
Yeah.
and, like shades on, and like just waiting at the
so
top of the
funny.
mile for you.
Just
How was
remember
that?
Me and
must
you
be so
standing there like
weird,
this, trying to be all hard. It was so funny.
I'll be honest, I had no idea what was going on. I think you guys briefed a lot more than I did, because all I knew was I was told, okay, we're going to do a publicity stunt. You're going to sit in Brian's car for a little while. He was sat in the car at the bottom of the hill. And then he was like, okay, we're going now. So we drove round to like the top of the Royal Mile, opened the door for me, and I was like, what is going on? And literally everyone was going, oh my god, it's Bernadette, she's famous, she's in this show, like, oh wow, like proper creating a hype. And obviously the majority of people that were getting excited about it were SIYT members, but then there was like random people there as well, and like holding up paper for me to sign, and like trying to take pictures of me. And I was like, who are you and why are you here? Because I wasn't told anything about it, so I was proper like, I don't know what's going on. And then obviously we then started, and the video's still on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Little throwback. And we started walking down the Royal Mile, and you guys were all chasing me, and obviously you two were doing a great job of protecting me.
Yeah.
It was quite
Virtual high five, Sam. Boom.
Which
No,
way are you?
other way.
That way.
Yeah.
And then I've got like mugged by Max Domini halfway down. He tried to like take my crucifix off me. And then I had a Starbucks at the end, and I was sitting there like, this is so weird. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how it reflected on our ticket sales, but it definitely caused a buzz on the Royal Mile, didn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's I think because obviously we went there in 2005, and then 2009, 2013, 2015, 2017. So we've been there quite a lot, but we've always had this big rep for like causing havoc in a sense to other people's promotion, because we just take it over. It's just something that like. And we get various nicknames from it, don't we?
Well, like no other show has 60 people flying or more flying at any one time on the mile. It's just like no other show does that. So SIYT just trumps it.
Yeah, exactly. And from a promotional point of view, how did it feel having your face on literally everything?
Is that a t-shirt?
It is 2009 Fringe.
I had a little dig out this morning.
There we go.
I have got mine somewhere too. I wish you guys had told me about that. I could have joined in as well. Been right left out there.
So you had your face everywhere, all these things, and then it was a constant case of publicity for Bernadette. Did you sort of feel as if you were becoming Bernadette at some point?
Yeah, I mean, when I was out around town and things, and like especially in Edinburgh and seeing all the posters and things like around the city, it was really bizarre to kind of see posters and be like, oh my god, that's me. And I remember walking past shop windows and being like, oh my god, that's me. Like just in Edinburgh, like somewhere I'd never been before. But weirdly, we had a lot of posters up around school. Well, I went to the Ives, and I kept walking past and like going to my friends, well, that's me. Like, no, it's not. Because it doesn't look like me at all. And actually, strangely, so I don't know what's on here. Oh yeah, it is. You can kind of see it. So on that post, that picture there, so like the kind of original Bernadette, that's obviously a picture of me. And my mum looked at it and they were like, why have they put your cousin on it? Because my cousin was also a member. So she looked at it and she even didn't think it was me. She thought it was my cousin instead. I was like, no, that's me. So, yeah, that was a bit weird. My mum don't recognise me, so never mind.
Did you manage to see the 2015 version at all?
I didn't know. I was working... What was I working? I think I was in Cyprus that year. I came to help with the casting kind of March time before I went to the season. But because I was abroad, it was difficult to get down. to fly back for a few days. I would love to see it. If there's any, is there a DVD of it?
I think there might be some footage of it, definitely, because I think it was one of those shows where it was brought back to make sure that the current members still knew about like the songs, and like, because Blue became our anthem, didn't it? Really, it became such a household thing for people to sing, especially like before the end of the final shows. No matter what show we were doing, it would be something that we'd always sing. And so to bring it back in 2015 was quite good. If only we brought it back this year instead, because then it would have been 2020 vision. But you know, that's just a dad joke for it. But yeah, like the 2015 version was fantastic as well, and like there's such a different sort of feel to it in a way, because you had like obviously a different cast, but they played it in such a way that was like very different, and like it was just a different feel for me, because obviously I'd been in that show as well. Peter, you've been in that show, and so we've seen this show so many times, and to have it brought back was really nice.
Well, you don't want to replicate something that was already great. You just want to do a new spin on it. So and that's what was done, and it was still great. But it's still, you know, the main show as a thing is just brilliant. So it was, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had seen it. I was so gutted. I remember sitting in my apartment and thinking, I should be in St Ives right now. And, so I'd love to see any footage of it.
Sweet. We'll see if we can sort that out. In terms of favourite moments, do you have any sort of other, like, I imagine Vision has probably got some good memories, but do you have any favourite moments at all from your time at Youth Theatre?
To be honest, I love the whole of Youth Theatre. Like, I never had a bad moment. And for me, it was always kind of about, I'd come to the Thursday rehearsals or Sunday or whenever it was, and it was just about forgetting what was going on in the world, and like forgetting what was going on at school or at home or anything like that, and just being able to be part of the Youth Theatre family for a couple of hours. And that was the best thing for me. It's what I really kind of needed at that time in my life as well. I loved everything to do with Vision, and for me that spanned like 2 years of my life as well. So it was quite a big chunk of my Youth Theatre journey. But actually, the show that I did afterwards, we did Tom Sawyer the summer afterwards, and I loved that because it was just fun. It wasn't like, I mean, not that Vision was stressful, but it wasn't. I didn't have to think about anything, or I didn't have to stress out about it. I could just literally just enjoy the rehearsal process and just have fun with it. So
fantastic.
There's not any specific moments that stand out, but just fun now.
And so, what are you up to at the moment?
So, well, I should be starting a contract with P&O Cruises right now. I've not been able to, obviously, because of the lockdown. So I was supposed to go to Barbados about 3 weeks ago to go and join the P&O flagship there. I got to the airport and they were like, "Oh no, you're not on this flight." And I was like, "What?" So I rang up my company and they were like, "Oh yeah, the Britannia's turning around, so you can't get on it." And then I was supposed to join another ship, and then it's not happened. So it's still obviously going ahead, but just on hold for now. Like everyone, like no one's able to do what they were supposed to be doing. So that's the new exciting contract that I'm about to start as part of the entertainment team. So I've been working as an entertainer in hotels for quite a few years, for like the last 7 or 8 years or so. And it's basically the same kind of job. So it'll be a lot of like hosting daytime activities. So I did a lot of kind of like water polo and like volleyball and sports and things like that. And then in the evenings we perform shows. So there's like little other things as well, like kids discos, and quizzes and game shows and things like that. So I like to do a job where you have to do a bit of everything. I get bored. like to be busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main thing for me, I always like to take a contract where they've got good shows, because that's the main thing for me. And I've always been a singer-dancer, so I do a bit of both. Sometimes I take singer-only contracts as well.
Cool.
So yeah, that's what I'm up to.
So have you got any advice or any words of wisdom for our current members?
Yeah, just work hard, like keep working on your skills. This is the perfect kind of time to practice those things. Like if you're a dancer, keep building up your strength in your muscles, do a lot of flexibility. There's so many videos online at the moment as well. And work on like your techniques, so practice those pirouettes and the kicks and all sorts of things that you need. Any auditions you go to, they want to see dance technique. Even if you're going as a singer, you still need some kind of dance technique. Even if you're not the strongest dancer, but you still need to be able to prove that you can work at it. And same with vocals as well. If you're a singer, there's a lot of videos. I've been doing some classes with a woman called Rachel on the Sing Space, and she's uploading like a lot of free like warm-ups and classes and things like that. So yeah, just keep working on that. Any other advice that I can give you, really? I would say, to be honest, only do it as long as you're enjoying it. If you get to a point where you find you're not enjoying it and you really don't want to do it anymore, then just, yeah, that's it. It's like find something. To be honest though, just find something that you enjoy, because there's nothing worse than someone that you might be working with them and they absolutely hate what they're doing, because it just kind of brings everyone down. You just need to find a way to either enjoy what you're doing again or just find something completely different to do. Don't feel like you have to do it. Yeah, just enjoy yourself.
I think you really, like, on that, I think you really have to enjoy, performing, whether it's singing, dancing or acting or any other thing, because I'm sure maybe you haven't, I don't know, but I've experienced, you get so many no's, you've got to enjoy it so much that you can push past all the no's you get from auditions to keep going with it, and then eventually you get a job, and if you love it, you'll then reap all the benefits of enjoying your work then. But I totally agree.
And auditions are really tricky as well. Like before, I've always wanted to work on cruise ships, and I'm so grateful that I've got this contract with P&O. But before I got this contract, I went for more than 20 auditions for cruise ships, and I didn't get any of them. Sometimes I got a call back, sometimes I didn't even get a look in. But that is kind of the reality of it, and you just got to keep going. Like don't let it get you down. Just keep going.
I'll be honest, like all of those auditions that you just described doesn't sound anything as worse as your vision audition, having to wait however many weeks for that to happen.
Surprisingly though, my P&O audition was like that as well. I applied for it in August, had the first initial kind of audition there, and I didn't hear that I'd got the job until December. So that was even worse. And then here I am now, still in April, waiting to get on the ship. Sometimes it's a long process.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to us. It's been lovely to chat to you. And stay safe.
Yes.
And we'll speak soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.